And we're live. Okay, so this is our first live stream. We're going to be talking about technology and other things. In our first bit of news, the 11900K is a overpriced 8-core CPU that is actually struggling in single core performance, and it's been argued that it is not worth buying. It has only 8 cores compared to its predecessor's 10, and a base clock frequency of only 3.5 GHz compared to its predecessor's 3.7, a boost clock of only 5.3, which is not much more than its predecessor. It is very expensive at $1,100, but as tested, it was only $540. I'm surprised that some people are buying it, frankly. It's beat out by the 5900X, which is a cheaper chip, and in some situations, the 5600X. So, in my opinion, it is not worth buying. It is estimated that it may take a couple years to beat the 11900K. Considering that the 12-core, 24-thread, which has 4 more cores and has a faster clock speed, 5900X beats out it at only $540. In other news, Nvidia CEO says RTX 3080 and 3090 supply shortage will last throughout 2020. He admits that the company just wasn't prepared for the demand. You'll have to watch retail websites like a hawk and be ready to refresh like mad if you want to get an RTX 3080 or 90 before the year ends. According to Tom's Hardware, Nvidia CEO Jensen Huang has admitted that demand for the graphics card will outstrip the company's supply throughout the year. Demand for both cards has already been through the roof, but they expect it to bloom before the holiday season. The reason why this is because of a mix of cryptocurrency mining and the amount of people buying new cards, because they actually made a card that's faster than the last gen. You RTX 2080. GNOME 40 is launching soonish. It's a new desktop environment with quite a few different characteristics. It's the successor to GNOME 3 and it works on many different Linux distros. In fact, most. And it's going to be launching pretty soon, and it may be implemented in 21.10. It has a complete redesign and it's a little more modern. It looks like a whole new OS, even though it's just an update to the current GNOME. You can install it by installing Fedora 34 Beta. That's one way. You can also you can install it on Arch Linux, which Guy will be put in the chat here. Let me see. Okay. And it's otherwise pretty difficult to install. The best way, if you want to try it out, is to just install Fedora 34 Beta. Apologies for me not being very good at live stream, but it was my first time live streaming. The Microsoft and the U.S. Army is deploying a HoloLens-based headset, so you can look like a dork while you're in war. Uh, the contract could be as large as 21 billion and 88 million over the next 10 years, and they're ordering 120,000 headsets. The integrated visual augmentation system delivers a platform that will keep soldiers safer and make them more effective. Alex Kipman, Microsoft's mixed reality technical fellow, said in a Microsoft blog post. It's based off of the HoloLens 2, and it's interesting, I guess. CDC says travel is low risk once you've got the COVID-19 vaccine. Although that's not exactly what it's text, I'm not going to go into more detail. Please do some research for yourself if you're considering traveling. Tesla Q1 deliveries hold strong as Model 3 and Model Y carry weight. Tesla said it delivered nearly 185,000 cars in the first quarter of the year. Tesla on Friday revealed that its always anticipated quarterly production and delivery figures. For the first quarter of this year, the car maker said it delivered a whopping 184,800 vehicles in total. This is a slight increase from 2020 Q4 figures. Just had some connection issues real quick. Okay, here we go. And the Model 3 is only $35,000, and the Model Y is only $45,000, which is a lot less than the Model S and Model X. So SpaceX has been having some issues with some of its test flights for lately. SpaceX is trying to build the biggest rocket in history, the Starship. It could be the key to getting humans to Mars, but getting it off the ground hasn't been smooth sailing. And all the prototypes have exploded at the end of their flights. Then, during SpaceX's live stream of the SN11 test flight just before landing, the cameras cut out and we heard a big bang. So it might be a little while before we have a Starship in the air. If there's something specifically that you want to hear me talk about, please put it in the chat. Is my microphone working? Test. Sorry about that. Just trying to check if my microphone's working. If you can't hear me, put it in the chat. Let me monitor this on my phone real quick. Okay, There's a mix of cryptocurrency. Okay, sorry about that. In other more recent news, Intel's 11600K, however, may be a decent value for those who are already invested in the Intel ecosystem. But for most, the 5600X is a better value. And I hope you enjoyed this live stream. Unless you have any other questions, in which case just put them in the live chat. Thanks for watching, and have a good day.